Okay, last property. So this is a straight option deal. And this really kind of came from a banker. A banker called up. There's a person that has a little bit of weak credit, and they had been planning for 2 or 3 years, the family, to buy a boat. There's a big lake here in Bartow County called Lake Altoona. And he wanted, his kids are now like 8, 9, 10 years old, and he wanted to build some family memories. He wanted a big pontoon boat where he could take it out on the lake on a regular basis so his family could go out there and they could just have fun together on the lake. The problem is, because he can't get a loan, that dream has gone by the wayside. So anyway, the banker had said, you might want to give Bill a call. So when he called, we kind of talked it through. Hi folks, my name is Bill Cook. One of the things to realize as real estate investors, as the deal structuring techniques we were using 5, 6 weeks ago may not be the best deal structuring tools to use over the next 3 to 6 months. So what are some of the structures that Kim and I think will be working well moving forward? 72 deals, straight options, master leasing out a property, but getting an option to be able to purchase it at some point in the future. Buying notes from private money lenders who are holding paper. Right now, they'd rather have cash. Nice home in a great subdivision in Cartersville. How would you structure this deal? He wants a pontoon boat. He doesn't want to sell his house. What would you do? In a chaotic market, one of the best creative deal structures you can use is a straight option. So not like a lease option, but just a straight option to purchase the property at some point in the future. And Kim and I did this a lot from 2007 to 2011, 12. And the best time to get a purchase option is from someone who does not want to sell their home. They want to keep it. We determined by talking to the neighbors and seeing what was going on in the neighborhood that his house is probably worth in the neighborhood of $230,000 today, right now. He was going to give me an option to buy his home anytime in the next 15 years for what it is worth today. So that's the $230,000. In exchange, I'll give him a boat, a pontoon boat, that's agreeable to him. So he likes the pontoon boat. So I give him the pontoon boat that he can use starting right now. Then I'm going to be able to get all I'm going to walk away with is an option. But on that option, the purchase price is going to be $230,000. But over the course of time, as that house goes up in value, I'm going to capture all that appreciation. So I have 15 years in which to exercise that option. The problem was he looked and said, I have kids in school and it's going to be at least 6 years before my youngest is out of high school. And I don't want to move from here because I like the school district and I like the neighborhood for the 6 years. So he thought the deal wouldn't work. And I said, okay, I will agree to not exercise the option for 7 years, provided we go from a 15-year option to a 20-year option. So now it's a 20-year option to buy the property for the $230,000, and in return, he gets a pontoon boat. So when we do this, understand, I didn't make him a loan to get a pontoon boat. I gave him a pontoon boat. This is one of the great things with options. I'm not loaning the homeowner money. They're not increasing debt on the house. They're not going to have to make monthly payments. They don't owe me the pontoon boat back. It's theirs. It's theirs to use. It's theirs to go build memories with. It's theirs to take care of. If he wants to turn around 3 days later and sell it and put the cash in his pocket, he can do that. The pontoon boat is his. This is not any type of loan. This isn't about Dodd-Frank. This is just going to be an option. The option consideration, we did this I think on the first deal, was not cash. It was a boat. So the consideration has to be something that the optionor, the person who's given the optionor considers of value to the optionor. The next question you're going to have is, how on earth did I go find a pontoon boat? That's the easiest of all. You would not believe when you're going through a neighborhood, and if you see a pontoon boat or any type of boat in the driveway, or jet skis, or a camper, or a motorcycle, a motorhome, whatever it is that you see, you would be shocked how many of those are for sale. They're just sitting there not being used. And the husband's wife is like waggling the finger at the husband saying, you got to get rid of these things. You got to do something with it. And all of a sudden you show up and let's say the pontoon boat is worth $15,000, but you offer $3,000 just to take it away. You would be shocked how many people say yes. So usually my approach is, if I knock on the door, I'll back up my 10 paces. And I'll sit back and say, I've got a silly question for you. And I may be at the wrong house, But a friend of mine told me that someone who had a pontoon boat in this neighborhood was thinking about selling it. Is this that pontoon boat? Now remember, there's no for sale sign on it. You'd be shocked how many times that whoever I'm talking to, especially if it's a wife, goes, yes, it is. Yes, it is for sale. That was us. I can't believe you heard about it. Yes, it's for sale. And that's how I find things like motorcycle and pontoon boats. So in the end, if this deal gets taken care of, think what's happened. The homeowner, without having to borrow any money, is going to be able to have a pontoon boat to be able to go do family memories, because that's what the homeowner wanted. What the seller of the pontoon boat wanted was to get this thing out of the driveway, and they got a little bit of cash for that. So they're going to be happy. And what I wanted was to be able to get an option on the property where I can buy this home for $230,000 sometime in the next 20 years. And that's works for us. So that's how you put together deals. You know, I've been busy this week working on a new options course. And also I'm getting ready for a seminar that I'm teaching with Vina Jones-Cox in May. I haven't even had time to get together and go do any door knocking. So these are 5 deals I've done this week. My question for you is, how many written offers have you made this week? How many deals have you structured this week? If you're a newer investor, you're sitting there listening to me going, what is he talking about? Creative deal structuring is its own language. It's like learning Chinese. And you do this by being around it. You have to immerse yourself in it. And trust me, when I first got started, I didn't understand how to do any of these things. That's why I wanted you to go to our website, BillandKimCook.com. And if you go to it and you look at the top, you'll see a little button about Bill and Kim Cook. Click on the button and you'll see our bio, and you really don't care about our bio, and that's fine. But look below that and you'll see our timeline. See how long it took us to learn how to do leases and options and subject to deals and owner carries and teeter-totter offers. See how long it took for us to master the art, master the language of creative deal structuring. So it takes a long time. So as you're hearing this, if you're frustrated, you're going, I don't know what he's even talking about, it's because you haven't learned the language yet. But will you? Do you want to? And that really becomes your choice.
To watch the rest of the 4 creative deals, click on the playlist on the screen now. And for additional education, check out the links below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more great real estate content.